Listing broker versus selling broker. Listing agent versus buyer's agent. Be a listing agent. What is the difference between the two? This is a great question. This one question will give you a great advantage over your competition. The quick answer is the listing broker, listing agent is the one that represents the seller, the property owners, the homeowners. The selling broker, the buyer's agent, they're all the same thing, is the one that represents the buyer, brings the offer. A real estate agent must work for a broker. It is known in the industry a real estate agent hangs his license under a real estate broker. Listing broker versus buyer's agent. It is more profitable to be a listing agent. It is easier to be a listing agent. It is more fun to be a listing agent. And you will be doing real estate work when you're a listing agent. And most important, you can have a steady flow of income. You are in control when you have real estate listings. Because when you are working with listings, if something was to happen, the buyers fall out of escrow, you can just get the next person in line that had the best offer and start working with them. Compared to if you're working with buyers and you're running all over the city submitting offers, you don't know if they're going to get accepted. You don't know if they're going to get outbid. Just a lot of stuff. You have a lot more control over your income when you're a listing agent because you can have 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 listings at a time. But we'll get to that in a bit. Okay, let me show you. Hi, I'm Eddie Zubia. I have been in real estate for 30 years. I have worked with real estate entrepreneurs, real estate lenders, real estate attorneys, real estate investors. I have done conventional real estate sales, and I own my own property preservation company. Back to real estate listings. Okay, let's say you have a good sellable listing. The seller is motivated. Having a good listing that the seller is motivated is like having money in the bank. The property owners, the sellers, hire you, the listing broker, the listing agent. They sign an exclusive agency listing with you. You must be a licensed agent or a licensed real estate broker. Okay, they need to sell and they need to sell fast. You put the property up on the MLS, the multiple listing service. The multiple listing service is where all the properties are available are listed for sale. The ones that are available listed for sale are labeled active. The properties that are under contract or there's an accepted offer are labeled pending. And the properties that have closed escrow are either labeled closed or sold. It may vary from different MLSs in different areas. So you put up the listing up on the MLS. This is you, and you upload it up to the MLS. While you are out getting more listings or on a Saturday morning when you are having fun with your family, there will be selling agents / buyer's agents working for you, showing your listings, showing your properties, and they are deciding if they want to submit an offer for their clients. So this is the property up on the MLS is available to thousands of buyers and thousands of agents all over the place. Everybody who's interested in properties is looking to the MLS looking for properties. The buyer's agents that show your listings, if the buyers decide that they like the property and they want to submit an offer, the buyer's brokers, buyer's agents will write up the offer. The agents will then tender the offers over to you. There will also be motivated buyers that are looking through the MLS that will be interested in your listings. The serious motivated buyers will contact you and ask you to represent them with the purchase of the property. These are sophisticated buyers or investors that they know that they are more likely to get the property if they work with a listing agent. Discount listing agents. When you're a listing agent, the normal fee to list a property is 6%. There are some discount brokers and discount agents that will take a listings for $500 and some for 1%. There's different programs out there and different things that they are doing. That is not what I am talking about here. I will show you how to get full 6% commission listings. No discount brokers or discount agents here. This is how it works. So you have an active listing in the MLS. In a low inventory market, you could receive up to 20, 30, 40 offers on your listings. The property could be a complete tear down, or it can be a completely brand new refurbished house. It doesn't matter. You will receive offers, even if the listing is overpriced. In Listing Generation System, I show you exactly step by step how to get listings in low inventory markets. Accepting an offer. Buyers agents for their clients will send you their offers. You, the listing agent, may also have offers that you wrote up for buyers that you are representing when they saw your listing up on the MLS. When you, the listing agent, will work with the seller, the property owners, and advise them which is the strongest and best offer for them to accept. I was representing sellers. It was my job to have their best interest and to protect them. If I wrote up an offer for a buyer and the offer was $5,000 less than the highest offer, but the highest offer was going to get 100% financing, and my offer was $5,000 less than the highest offer, but my offer was all cash, my client's offers was all cash, my buyer's offers was all cash, and that they wanted to close in 21 days, that was a better offer for the sellers because, 100% financing, a lot of things are involved, and these guys are all cash, so it's a lot better. It was a lot better for them to accept. So those are the kind of scenarios that you'll run into. Just to keep things simple, let's say the property here, let's just say they're going to accept the strongest offer, but there could be multiple offers, there'll be counter offers, but let's just keep things simple. You will learn all of those exciting things once you are in real estate and you have your first 2 or 3 listings and your phone is ringing off the hook. Active listing to pending. After reviewing the offers that came in, the seller, the property owner, is going to accept the strongest offer. The seller accepts an offer and the listing will be changed in the MLS from active to pending. 6% commission breakdown. The commission will be shared or split, the listing broker and the selling agent's broker. 3% goes to the listing broker, the listing agent. 3% goes to the selling broker, buyer's agent. These are just the same thing, just different terms. And so the 3% are split or shared, and that is the 6%. A buyer may contact you, the listing agent, directly and ask you to represent them with a purchase. A listing broker, listing agent can double end the listing. This means that the listing broker, the listing agent, will represent both the buyer and the sellers. Only listing agents can do this. When this happens, you will be paid the full 6% commission. This is just an example. Home prices vary across the country. Let us say that your listing is listed for $400,000. So $400,000 times 3%, it's $12,000 to the listing broker, the listing agent. $400,000 times 3% equals $12,000, selling broker, buyer's agent. So this is industry common, this is industry normal, but it could be, there's different scenarios that you will come across, but we're just keeping it simple here. So 400,000 times 6% equals $24,000. This is just an example. Home prices vary, just throwing out some numbers for you. I am encouraging you to be a listing agent rather than a selling agent or a buyer's agent. Again, I'm keeping things simple here. So the seller accepts the strongest offer. The buyer did their inspections. All the disclosures are done, the real estate disclosures. All the properties have signed all the escrow instructions and all the escrow documents. So now escrow is ready to close. So the status on the MLS will change from pending to closed or sold. You will receive a commission check. The net proceeds checks are going to be you're going to hand it over to the sellers, the property owners. They are going to love you. And this is where you make the arrangements with a buyer's agent to hand over the keys. Another reason to focus on real estate listings. So the selling broker, buyer's agent's horror stories. It is very difficult, hard work for being a buyer's agent. Buyer's agents would call me and ask me to accept their client's offer. This was when I was doing listings. They would give me all these stories that they had been showing properties for months, that they had not closed an escrow in months. They were very frustrated, crying on the phone. But there was nothing I could do. I had to accept the strongest and best offer for my clients, the sellers. So a buyer's agents can be working with the buyers for months. They find the perfect house, the one that fits their needs, in the nice neighborhood, in the price range that they can afford. They put in an offer. It could be a full price offer, and they can still get outbid. Months and months of work, all for nothing. The worst part is the client's going to think it has something to do with you when it really doesn't. It's real estate is complex. When I started on my own as a real estate sales professional, I started as a listing agent. Everyone was telling me that I was going to fail, that I had to be a buyer's agent first, that was normal in the industry, that I first had to help first-time home buyers buy their home, and on the average, they're going to be in their home 4 to 7 years, and after they're in their home 4 to 7 years, when they decide to sell, then I could get listings. I am telling you, no matter where you are in your real estate career, you're a real estate newbie, or you're an experienced agent that you have been working with buyers for years, I can show you how to get listings. There are more listings right in your own backyard than you could ever handle. You just got to think differently than your competition. A listing from a motivated seller is a guaranteed commission check. I created listing generation system. My real estate listing program is a completely unique and wildly successful program that I built after 30 years of working real estate. It's not about working with buyers or FISBOs or expires or farming or real estate cold calling. I show you several real estate listing niches with virtually no competition. They will be plainly obvious once I show you. The real estate sellers, the property owners, will practically beg you to take their listings. Listing generation system is a complete real estate success system, a complete real estate listing system. You're going to learn how to anticipate the real estate market trends and how to position yourself for success. Do you have a plan? Do you have a plan for your real estate career for the next 5 to 10 years? Do you have a plan for when real estate goes into another recession, which it will? It's going to happen again. I show you how to get listings with no competition, how to market to them, how to position yourself, how to prepare for the listing appointment, and how to create an auction effect so that you only show the house one time to several buyers. This will create a scarcity effect and they will want the house more. Real estate is a business in which you do not need any kind of advanced training, any kind of advanced degrees. Anyone can make as much money as they want in real estate. If you want to make 100,000, 250,000, 500,000 per year, real estate will give it to you. Hard work, do everything perfectly, and still fail. One very important factor about being successful in real estate, the timing has to be right. You can do everything perfectly. You can work very hard from morning to night. You can have the perfect marketing campaign, the perfect ads, the perfect websites, a huge advertising budget, and you can still fail. I started my real estate listing with no budget, on a shoestring budget, and I would run circles around my competition. I have seen very smart people fail because they have the timing wrong in real estate. They are doing the same thing that everyone else is doing. They are doing FISBOs, expireds, buyers, FISBOs, farming, which is very expensive, and it's months and months of work. Watch my other videos. I have a video about FISBOs that one of my buddies had a expired listing. He just let it expire, and he was a property owner. He received 17 calls in a matter of a few hours from agents. He was done. He didn't want to speak to no agents, and it's this. The companies that sell like expired leads or FISBO leads, they sell them to as many agents that will buy them. Do you just want to be spinning your wheels in real estate, working with buyers and driving them around, showing them houses, working for months and months with no income? Or real estate listings for motivated sellers? Real real estate work. Okay, so we always talk about how much money you can make in real estate, and it's true. You can make a lot of money. But helping sellers that are motivated, that are stressed out, that have financial hardship because of a loss of a job, because they got sick or family troubles, the list just goes on, or they're going through a divorce. The family is going through hard times, and you come along and you help them. You hand them a check for whatever the net proceeds is, or $100,000 to help them restart their lives. Watch out when this happens. It's the greatest feeling in the world. You will make a lot of money, but the more people you help, the more money you will make. Listing Generation System is a 60-day program to show you how to get listings. I show you several listing sources with practically no competition. So I would get listings, I would put them up on the MLS and wait for the offers to come in. Sometimes I would double end the transactions, or I would represent both the buyer and the seller, and I would be paid the full 6% commission. The whole process, from the time I would receive their initial call, going to their listing appointment, during the escrow process, it would take about 20 hours, half a work week. Do you want to work 20 hours to receive a commission check? Or do you want to work with buyers for months and months, spinning your wheels, hoping that they find a house that they like in their price range, in their neighborhood that they like, and hopefully they don't get outbid by another buyer? When you sell a property for a motivated property owner, they will be so grateful. They will be so appreciative. That's what I'm talking about. That is real estate work. You're gonna feel like $1,000,000. I show you how to time the real estate market for success. I am a terrible salesperson. I am not a good marketer, but I understand the connection between the real estate market cycle and the economy. Um, that's one of the things that I do. All my clients are set up so no matter where the economy is, if the economy is booming, they're making money. If there's a flat line, they're making money. If it goes into a recession, they're going to make money. That's one very important thing, what I tell my clients to do. When I started as a real estate sales professional, I interviewed at the big brokerage houses. The big brokerage house was encouraging me to work with first-time home buyers. Their logic was if I messed up, the clients would not know any better. That is why there's such a high failure rate in real estate. 87% of people that get into real estate get out after 2 years. That's according to the National Association of Realtors. New people that get into real estate contact me and tell me that they want to get into real estate, that they want to do real estate sales or they want to do real estate loans. They do not consider the real estate market. They don't understand that the real estate is booming, or it's in a recession, or we just got out of a recession, or it's flatlining. And I show you exactly how to position yourself when that happens. 30 years of real estate experience. I figured all this stuff out by working in real estate for 30 years. For the first 13 years of my career, I worked for some hardcore real estate business people. I worked for real estate entrepreneurs, real estate lenders, a real estate bankruptcy attorney, and real estate investors. Real estate entrepreneurs, man, those guys were so smart and they would make so much money. The real estate lender that I worked for, these guys were hardcore good guys that knew exactly how to do loans. They knew how to structure loans, and I learned so many things about loans working with those guys. Then I worked for a real estate bankruptcy attorney for a few years. Really smart guy, very successful, and it was a great experience. And I worked with real estate investors that bought and sold properties across the country and bought and sold discounted notes across the country. These guys, made millions, and I learned so many things working for them. That's how I figured all this stuff out. The investors are the ones that taught me how to time the market, how to anticipate the market, how to get into markets before anybody else gets into them. I have been attending seminars, I have bought audio programs, webinars, been a member of expensive real estate coaching clubs. I've been reading books on marketing and sales and business strategy and business innovations. For the first 13 years, while I worked for other people, they would pay me between 3 to 4,000 per month. When I started my own real estate company, I went from making 3 to 4,000 per month to making six figures year after year during recessions or during booming times. I am just giving you the broad strokes here. Inside listing generation system, I break everything down step by step. I take you by the hand. I transcend 30 years of real estate experience plus all the experience of all those other guys that I would have conversations with, and they would teach me things and teach me tricks about real estate. So I transcend 30 years plus all of their experience into six easy to follow modules. You will get your first listing niche. I will show you how to get the leads for free from public records. There are fresh new leads every single day and nobody knows about them. I show you how to market to them. I show you how to position yourself so that you are the only logical choice for the prospective seller. Now you know the difference between a listing broker and a selling broker in both senses, in the sense of who represents who, but what the difference is. And it's better to be a listing broker than a selling broker or a buyer's broker. If you want to guarantee your real estate success, here are a few options for you. You can sign up for listing generation system for $9.97. It's only $9.97. A small portion of your first real estate commission will pay for listing generation system, and it's completely, and then you can just go on forever. 6 live webinars. There is no real estate training like listing generation system. Like I said, I have purchased every kind of sales training out there. Everything from $10 ebooks to weekend seminars to 6 months expensive coaching clubs. They're all rehashed information copied from each other and plagiarized from each other. You should also sign up because listing generation system is only going to be available for a short time at this price at the $9.97. After the webinar fills up, it's going to be closed for 4 to 6 months while I work with those groups of people. Then when it reopens, it's going to reopen for between $4,000 to $10,000. I just haven't decided yet. Another reason you should sign up is because you should always be learning the latest strategies. What I am teaching you here, there is nothing out there. It's light years of what everybody else is teaching you. Everybody's teaching scripts and working with FISBOs. I'm teaching stuff how to get listings with no competition. If you're not feeding your mind, you are regressing. For the first 13 years of my career, I was a go-for guys for very successful people, but it's okay because I learned so many things working for those guys. And for the past 17 years, I have been attending seminars, reading the latest books. I have invested thousands of dollars every year, but you know what? It was virtually a drop in the bucket compared to what I get back. I net 6 figures year after year of personal income during strong markets or during a recession, while the 87% of people that are a lot smarter than I am, that are better at sales, and better at marketing, that have advanced degrees, get out. 87% get out after 2 years. You are going to receive your first listing source with virtually no competition. You will learn how to time the real estate market for success. Most people are reacting to the real estate cycle. You are going to anticipate it. You will learn how to spot the real estate market cycle and anticipate it. And you learn to market from it and how to profit from it. You can also sign up. I have a bunch of free webinars you can sign up, or you can contact me to get on Fast Track, where I have private one-on-one coaching available. Thank you.